We have in our studio a very special guest. He's been here before, you know him. He is the president of Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce. Join me in welcoming him to the studio. Thank you for being here, Sanjay.
It's my pleasure, and thanks for having me again.
Yes, thank you for coming back again. Talk to our viewers and tell them a little bit about ICCC, right? It's one of the oldest chambers in Toronto, and it began in Toronto. Now it pans across
Absolutely.
Canada. So why don't you tell our viewers
Okay, very briefly,
Molly,
I'll talk about that. Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce is the most premier Indo-Canadian chamber. I would say this is the only chamber of commerce for Indo-Canadian which exists for the last over 37 years. We're running in our 38th year now.
Okay.
And this is a year of change. I took over the presidentship of this chamber just a few months back. It's been very busy few months, and there's a lot going on in the chamber's side. We work on...
Why don't you give us some detail when you say lots? What is lots?
We have numerous different, I would say, initiatives which we work on through various committees, through the events, through the interactions. So examples would be SME and trade committees. Example would be our young professionals and entrepreneur committees. Examples would be our mining and energy committee and our newly launched and highly received committee of tourism and hospitality.
Okay.
So there is a different spheres of work being done on target and help different groups of people who have a different interest into either in entrepreneurship, in trade, in commerce, and of course not to forget our main mandate of also helping trade between India and Canada on the relationship side.
All right. So for our viewers, as we mentioned to you last time, people watch Chai with Molly all across Ontario, and people from all communities watch, not just the Indo-Canadians, right? So I'd like you to speak to my viewers and let them know why they should join this premier organization.
So there are a number of reasons could be. First of all, I think it's our responsibility if we are into any belongs to a group as an Indo-Canadian into either entrepreneurship as business owners, or interested in trade, or as simple as networking, and more importantly also to get involved in an organizations to uplift our organization so we become a mainstream voice. Now I also want to say it here, it's just Indo-Canadians, so it's not just the Indians who are Canadians, it is also the Canadians who have interest either on the India files or some trade or cross interactions or business opportunities.
Now I know that you're planning a trip to India. You're taking a trade mission.
Yes.
What sectors are you focusing on?
Well, there are numerous sectors actually we're looking at this point. Our trip is planned in the first week of January, which starts from New Delhi, and we actually kicks off our missions with something called Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which is the non-resident Indian conference, the biggest conference hosted by...
Is it going to be in Delhi this year?
It is going to be in Delhi, so we're going to begin from there. The sectors, as you asked for, there are many sectors of interest. To name a few is ICT sectors and technology and communications. We are looking into also life sciences and pharmaceutical.
Okay.
We are looking at also agriculture. We're looking at food processing.
Okay.
And they're looking on some trades, in import and export type of trades people are involved in. So quite a few sectors like that.
Okay, so are these areas in demand in India?
It's either way. Either it's in demand in India, which we think the Canadians can take an opportunity for, but at the same time, there are also technology sector cross exchange where they are also looking to set up their either shop out here or a nearshore centers. Like they're doing a lot of business in US, and then they find Canadian market is maybe sometime, of course, our dollars is struggling right now, but less cheaper.
Depends on what you want to do.
And then less cheaper to operate, and there's a nearshore center which they can set up out here. So it's a two-way, I would say, stream of business exchange could happen in that.
Okay, so tell our viewers, what are some of the benefits of joining unique? I mean, there's so many chambers of commerce. Why join ICCC?
So, I know there are a lot of Chamber of Commerce which exist out here, but this is the only Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce which exists nationally for the last 37 years.
Okay.
So we have a history of performance and deliveries.
Okay.
Now, again, it's a different interest of people. Some people have a simple interest of finding new people, cross-networking, reaching out to different groups of people, right?
And we know that there are lots of Canadians who wish to go to India. Who
Yes.
doesn't want to go to India,
Right, right.
Huge market. But then what happens is they are a little bit hesitant because they don't know.
Right.
Right? Because
Right.
India is so vast and it is so complex also.
Right.
And so can ICCC play that vital role in creating that bridge between the Canadian business people and India?
Well, that's what ICCC is all about, because we are actually the platform to give that opportunity, or the role playing so-called, in making sure that they are able to reach out to the opportunity in a most safest environment out there. So, our India missions is very well structured into that. It's very well planned. It's very focused in terms of the direct interactions. It gives an opportunity to people. Now, you don't expect that, okay, you come there and next day you're going to start writing deals on the business. The idea is that you're able to explore in an organized and structured way, not losing too much time into that. You're able to identify the right partners out there. You're able to develop relationships.
Now we know Vicky was here.
Yes.
Will we be doing some form of liaise with them?
Absolutely. FICCI is one of our shared partner out of India.
Okay.
And that's a federation we've been working for many years.
Okay.
Besides FICCI, we have many other organizations like ICCC is there. They are already actually given us that few events they will be hosting in Gujarat while we are there. CII, which is also
Confederation of
Indian Industries. So they are also looking at hosting some events for us out there. We are in touch with NASCOM also for the ICT sector. So again, we're hoping in some events and some meetings with them as well. We have direct contact on some of the direct industry peoples. One of them could be in automotive industries. We've spoken to them, and we probably would have some tours of also some manufacturing plants of automotive industries. So yes, many other organizations like FICCI who are our partners would be hosting us.
Okay. Now, some people who have gone ahead and have tried to set up businesses, I'm not talking about major mega corporations, I'm talking about small to medium size businesses. They do face a lot of challenges, right? Will ICCC be speaking to the government of India to see what things can be done in order to make things a lot easier?
Right.
Because if things are easier, a lot more people will be inclined.
Absolutely.
To go.
That's a very good point. Actually, really, this is a great question. Actually, you bring it up. So it's not just the government of India, but we also interact that with the government out here. Right, so the economic development exchange between the governments, either from the city level or on the provincial level or the federal level, we are involved with the ministries here, and we are very vocal about exchange of that. Now, also, just to bring it up, one of the partner we have at ICCC is Export Development of Canada, EDC.
EDC.
So EDC is actually our source to guide on certain issues of funding and money required to exchange do business with that. And so we work very closely with EDC, and EDC would be also be connected out there while we're on the India soil, because they have their offices in India, and to work with us on hosting some event. At the same time, yes, the whole idea of meeting the various ministries to bring up to date in terms of the challenges our businesses face.
Right,
so
because
we do
some
give
advocacy is also required, right?
That's right. That's
so what other cities will you be covering? You're going to be in Delhi. I heard you are also going to be in Gujarat.
Right.
Ahmedabad.
Yes.
Okay. Any other?
So we're covering South, Bangalore and Chennai. That's our major work in the ICT and some on automotive sector which we're trying to cover out there. And then we are also coming down to
Kolkata?
Possibly.
Possibly.
There is a talk about Northeast going on. Actually, it's an optional we're keeping right now in the bottom. There were strong interest up to Mumbai into certain sectors. So we begin to put our agenda together based on that. Now, there are a couple sectors or a couple cities we're keeping in the beginning and in the end, and Northeast and probably East is part of that. So that may come up as we progress and develop our agenda to see the interest of the groups of the people and then include those if it's required.
All right. So a trip like that, what does it cost?
I cannot give out any details as of yet, but we're working on it. We hope that in the next couple days, as quickly as maybe next 3 to 5 business days, we should be able to put our costings and programs together. It's quite complex in nature, as you may
Yes.
understand. It's not just reaching to India, it's also transporting people between different cities based on the meetings being organized or pre-planned, and logistically ground transportation and their meals and other aspects to be looked after. So it does consume some time. We are making direct contact this time to most of to the organization. So we cut down any middleman cost. So we are able to give very effective pricing.
Okay.
Still give people the best. We're talking to Air Canada directly, who are actually sponsor partners this year, and they are arranging some seat discounts and group discounts for us to work together.
All right.
So in the next couple of days, you will keep hearing more information on its on what's coming up.
Now, coming back to Canada, do you host open houses or networking events in the different parts of the city?
Yes.
Because people can come to these events,
Yes.
get to know what it is,
Yes.
and then make up their mind.
Absolutely. So yes, we do tons of open houses and networking. All our events are actually part of it is networking, but also to have a direct value to the group of people. We have our 60 days open house drive for a new membership going on.
Okay.
We had one already, was highly successful, I would say. We had almost about 200 people who registered for that, and many became either life members or new members. And we are getting into the second phase of it. We have, I think our membership director, Abu Bakkar, would talk about more in detail, but it's coming up next week, I think. And so that's another one coming up. And we would be hosting constantly now briefings and sessions on the India missions as we formalize our plan. And we'll be coming out in different parts of the city and to talk about the people to reach out to more
Okay,
audience.
so there you go. So if you have ever thought about going to India to perhaps expand your business or maybe explore the possibility, this would be a great opportunity for you to come and be a part of when the ICCC goes to India on India mission. And if you're not feeling that ambitious, you may just want to join the organization, contact Sanjay at the number that has been listed below, and there's a website as well. So thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Gaz Nafan Azimuddin. I came to know about ICCC through Abu Bakkar, and I'm really glad to get to know about the Indian diaspora and how active they are in promoting India in Canada as well as promoting Canada in India. And I would like to be part of ICCC and network and meet professionals. Myself, I'm from the engineering background, and this gives me a good platform, especially being a first-generation Indian, to meet fellow people from India and mingle around. Thank you very much.
Hi, good evening. I'm Kanmani, chairperson for a company called Indo-Canada Student Services Incorporate, and I connect students from India to colleges here. And I've been introduced to ICCC by Mr. Abu, And I was also part of the delegation taking the delegates to Tamil Nadu for first time. And we were focusing on education. And I think and Canada has become the preferred destination for international students now. And it has knocked down Australia to the 6th position. We are trying to brand Canada as such in Tamil Nadu. And I'm very proud and pompous to be a part of ICCC. And I always feel success is never a random stroke of individual brilliance. And it is always a sum total of influences we have had in our life. And I think ICCC definitely made an impact on this. And I'm really very proud to be part of ICCC. Thank you.
I'm Shami Chopra and have been with ICCC since 1994. I took a break in between and then came back 4 years almost now. The major benefit that I see here is that it gives us an opportunity to build a strength within ICCC and then get out to be a part of the mainstream. That's very, very important for our future generations to come. Having that in my focus, I'll continue working here and dedicate my services. Thank you.
Actually, I joined the ICCC from the last 1.5 years, and it's very good organizations. I get a lot of networking from here, and they organize very good events. And I get a lot of information from these events, like the social media networking and the BDC event. They were the awesome. And today I want to be the lifetime member for the ICCC. So my best wishes to the organizations, and it's keep on growing. Thank you.
I'm in this country from the 40 years, and I am also a member of the Mississauga Board of Trade from the last 12 years. And Mr. Bakshi, who is just like a son to me, he told to me, Paul, why don't you become also the member of ICCC? So luckily that year, also, I formed another company. I used to have a ACI Financial Group before. I formed another company that is called Sartaj Impex. We export lintels from here to Dubai, to Saudi, to India, and to Bangladesh. So when I came to know that ICC is a major player who can make good connections for us all, I thought this is the best idea. Now, I would like to announce over here today that I would like to be a life member. Wow, wonderful. The benefits of this association, we can't describe in a nutshell. There are so many things over here. We are having a group which is not only from India, we are here now in Canada, and all the people of all the various parts of India have become brothers and sisters, and we are going to become a unit, and will take this association ICCC much more further years to come. And I appreciate that you have given me the opportunity, and still some friends are talking. My other friend, who is very daring, he will talk to you and let you know, please be silent. Thank you.
And one of the reasons why I want to speak to you today is because I am member since 20 years, and today I regret why I didn't become life member right in the beginning. I would have gained so much. I would have saved so many dollars, So if you are planning to become a member, or you're a 2-year-old member, don't waste your time. Just fill up your form and become a life member immediately. That's the message I want to give. Second message is, I have been here in Canada also since 20 years, and 6 years I was on a job, and since last 14 years, 12 to 14 years, I have been into business. So when I got into the business, my business was into energy conservations. I was looking for big properties where really the people have to save energy. So if you go bottom up and try to do any networking or try to sell, it's very difficult. You have to go top down. So you have to show your presence in the community. That's how, when you come to the board, show your presence, networking, you hold some positions. That time I was chair of Panorama India, and I was also active member. So when I went to the hospitality industry, I was received by the top people very happily, and I was able to penetrate the business initially through my networking, which was gained through the ICC. I think it's a big opportunity. So network as much as possible, show your presence in the community if you're looking to develop your business. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. This is Dhiren. This is Dhiren Trivedi. And I would like to share my personal experience. I was your member before, like 4 or 5 years. And then, like, on that time, to become a member was very tough. Like, I write too many emails and there is no response. Then I like try to speak to somebody, there is no response. And like, now then I become a member, like, and then I was out of, like, city, and then I was not a member. And then, like, I become a member day before yesterday, and I got a message from a lady from Indo-Canada. And I was surprised, like, when I got a message that she's from Indo-Canada. And she said, like, please come to this occasion, we are arranging, and like kind of things. And I was so happy, that, like, at least Indo-Canada is changed. And like, that's why I'm here, and I would like to be a member. Thanks, bye.
My name is Naresh Chawda. As of now, I'm chair for the membership committee, and it's a very good question. I'm giving the answer like why I'm a member. As a Gujarati, when I came to Canada, I became a life member right away because that's save money. Simple thing. I don't want to spend money like every year. Second thing, why the member for the chamber? Anywhere chamber give a very good platform. That's like worldwide anywhere. Chamber definitely give you a very good platform for networking. It's work like a zero. When like, zero connect with one, is make a value 10 times more. Same way chamber works like give you a very good platform. Really what you need as a professional or a small entrepreneur or a businessman. So chamber, like, I always encourage, and today I want to say like who are like yearly member, become a life member right away, and you save money, and definitely you get good productive events which helpful to you in your business from very good current team. Yeah, thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Nimish Patel. I basically represent, like I'm a mortgage advisor and I represent CIBC. As a matter of fact, CIBC is a corporate sponsor of ICCC and a lead sponsor as per Sanjay bhai. The reason for me to become basically a member of ICCC is Sanjay. He has been basically telling me, he has been keeping my hand, like holding my hands for every good events. So like I'm quite fortunate to having, friends like him. And this is a great platform. First of all, I must thank you to Sanjay bhai and entire ICCC team and the staff of the ICCC to give the platform to become a member and to get into touch with people like us. It's a great opportunity. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Don Patel. I'm a commercial realtor with Home Life. Been with ICCC for 5+ years. Been to the trade mission under Naval Bajaj and been attended the PBD under Satish Thakur. And a great place to work with the presidents like Sanjay and the other directors over here. I definitely encourage everyone to join. As since past year, I'm 5 years plus, I'm a member. I have opportunity to meet lots of great people over here, and networking is the great asset to the company. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Samyukta, and this is my husband, and we're going to do a team talk. The opportunity to be part of ICCC was definitely by Devika, our lawyer for immigration. And thank you so much for this opportunity, because as new people and as new immigrants, especially because I am a professional dancer and it is sort of an offbeat profession. It's not the mainstream of life, so to speak. I think this is an excellent platform which helps us network with so many people from so many different walks of life. And it's a fantastic opportunity that we as new immigrants and me as a performing artist also gets to meet, and we're just having a great time, and I hope to have this for lifelong.
So my name is Varun. We're clients of Devika again. We were introduced to the ICCC by Devika. I'm a mortgage specialist with BMO. So I think the ICCC is a fantastic platform to network. It's a great place to meet different people, and it's a fantastic area to expand your business interests or your network. And I highly recommend it to everybody, and we look forward to being members. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mukesh Babar, and she's my prairie daughter, Kriti Babar. So I thank to Ms. Shami Chopra. So she introduced us to ICCC. Actually, I was in India and running my own business. And at that time, I was very much interested to join Industrial Chamber of Commerce over there. But unfortunately, I couldn't get into that. So thanks to Almighty and thanks to Shami. So I'm again here, and I joined this one. Thank you very much, and I hope we'll contribute something to it.
With the two mics. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kriti Babar, and this is my first time here, and I am loving what I'm seeing here. It's a very positive compilation of energy here, and I'm loving the fact that all of our important people and soon to be important people are under one roof. And it's good to be a part of this organization. Thank you.